Good morning. Hey, Katie. How is everyone enjoying all the slime that you guys won for your office? Oh, thanks, babe. You want to trade?
Mm-hmm. I'll get the last one.
Oh, okay. Surprise me on which one it is. I'll make whatever based on which one you give me. Good morning, everyone. I need you to settle a debate.
Oh, no.
That was really dramatic. Sorry. Whoa, that got really intense. Is everyone ready to settle a debate between me and Secret Boyfriend? We ran this, right? Yeah, we totally did.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Working on teaching them how to handle slime currently. That makes sense. All right, hold on. I need to do this. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get on so we can get a full breadth of opinions. That is what we are going to do on this, the day of my daughter's wedding. What's everyone else drinking this morning as we book club? What is everyone partaking in beverage-wise? We are going to have coffee. Water, boring. I mean, water's good. I have water in my Slime is My Safe Word cup. Renee sent me some of these pre-made because we only had pre-orders before, but I'm going to put some ready-to-ship ones up in the TikTok shop later today. My coworkers were shocked that nice slime is so different than store-bought slime. Oh my gosh, Katie, you should have them talk about that on camera so that we can post it because people never believe me until it's done. I'm on my last Nespresso pod of my order. Dude, Victoria, yesterday my order sent me a text message that was like, your Nespresso has been delivered. And then when I got off live yesterday, it was like, just kidding, we couldn't deliver it. And I was like, pardon, pray tell why? And they were saying that they couldn't deliver it because they missed us. And I was like, first of all, no one even rang the doorbell. We were right here the whole time. And we were absolutely on live.
Everything is left outside.
Everything is left outside the door all the time. But also, like, if the doorbell had rung, like, 50 people would have heard it. You know what I mean? Because we were on live and we had a lot of people on yesterday at the end, and that's when it was. And I was like, wait a second. Are you trying to tell me that all 50 of us just missed the doorbell? I don't believe it. It's so lame. I was like, and then I got an email from Nespresso that was like, your mail carrier missed you. And I was like, did they? Did they miss me?
Nespresso is like, the only way they can miss you is if it like needs a signature. Guess what the only way is
But coffee doesn't need, sorry we missed you, note on my door, there's 4 people in the house. Exactly. Cindy, you're 100% correct about that.
We didn't have a note on it. They never came out.
I can do that. I was going to get sorted who gets what slime. That would be amazing, Katie. It would be such an amazing gift to other therapists if you could do that so we could show them like how you use it. Would you be open to doing that for us, Katie? Just like telling us a little video about like how you guys use it in your office. I think that would be so cool, especially since other people might want to implement it into their offices. Oh, when you're done with that, I'll take it back. Okay, so now that everyone's in here, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to settle a debate between me and Secret Boyfriend. Oh, Anya, you're getting a sweatshirt? That's amazing. Definitely get it. Everyone should go to Bad Addiction Boutique right now and buy our new merch. Secret Boyfriend drew the merch. Snow Bastion's on it. It's good stuff. But who is ready to settle a debate between Secret Boyfriend and myself? You're already on my side, but you don't even know what the debate is yet.
They're already turned on.
Oh yeah, they turned on you yesterday. Okay, so here's the situation. Are you ready? We were having a discussion about all the things we wanted to do today, and I said, well then let's seize the day, and got out of bed, okay? And Secret Boyfriend started immediately singing Newsies. Newsies was stuck in our head.
What was the Newsies song that I was singing?
Seize the day.
So who put the
But we haven't, let me finish the story! So Newsies was stuck in my head, our head collectively, for like a month and a half in like August and September.
It was an amazing month.
It was a lot. And I said to him, are you kidding me? Now you put that back in my head. And he was like, what are you talking about? I put it in your head. You started it. And I was like, absolutely not. You're the one who sang the song. And he thinks it's my fault that the song is stuck in our head. And I think it's his fault that the song is stuck in our head. Whose fault do you think it is that we have now had Newsies return to our minds forever? It's so stuck in my head that he asked me to say what Beetlejuice is. And I can't remember how Beetlejuice goes because all I can think of is Newsies. Have your coffee, you hooligan. See, okay, Seize the Day alone could be in many songs. I didn't say it to the tune of the song. Shira said, well, now it's both your faults that it's in my head. That is funny. So now who has Newsies stuck in their head?
Guess what? We didn't sing a lyric of the song except for the title to her. And yet,
Shira!
thus proving my point.
No! Shira, you've ruined it for me. Oh no! Who now has Newsies stuck in their head despite the fact that I haven't sung it?
What a glorious thing we've done for everybody.
Cindy has Seize the Day by Avenged Sevenfold stuck in her head because she doesn't know Newsies.
That's different. I don't know that one.
I don't either. But Avenged Sevenfold is from my hometown.
Really?
Yeah. When we
Were
were...
they part of that early 2000s music era?
Yeah. When we were in high school, we used to go to this bagel shop on the way to school whenever I stayed over at Autumn's house because it was by her house. And there was a poster for Avenged Sevenfold's like little shows when before they got started in that bagel shop all the time because we used to read all the posters. And then when they got famous, Autumn and I were like, the poster, the little band. The little band.
Little band that could.
The little band that could. Yep, they are from Orange County. Yep, that's right. I knew it. How does Seize the Day go? It goes, now is the time to seize. Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's very off key. Seize the day. And now I can't remember it. Oh no! Anyone who hasn't seen Newsies needs to watch it. It's the absolute best. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Let us seize the day. Oh, I got it now.
Skips past so much.
Well, I needed it to like go in my head. Housed into Harlem, look what's begun. One for all and all for one. You cannot reply to a reply, Becca. Nothing can break us, no one can make us. Let us seize the day. Yeah, that's how it goes. Can we get a close-up of my nails? Sure, this is my nails currently. They will be this way until the day before we fly to Florida.
The day before? How are you going to get them the day before?
Don't you think I should change them for Christmas?
No, I'm just saying, the day before is a bad idea.
You think so?
I think it's going to be very busy.
You think it's going to be very busy on the 21st? We leave on the 22nd?
What day is the 21st?
Oh, like a Tuesday?
Oh, never mind.
Smoothie dance time. Yes, Newsies is the 1990s Disney film. That is correct.
Starring Christian Bale.
Starring Christian Bale, among others. What?
And the bad guy from Ghost.
Hold on. Robbers hit Arbitrary Canary Street last night and they stole stuff and unlocked cars.
That's bad.
You turned it on and your 3-year-old grandson screamed for you to change it. Your grandson doesn't like Newsies? That's very unusual. Usually grandsons like Newsies.
Yeah.
It's like the boy show. Maybe he just doesn't like musicals? Newsies is like what boys love. Because it's all boys.
My brother and I didn't like musicals as kids, and we loved it. It has everything. It has New York. It has Newsboys. What else do you need?
Taking down capitalism?
Taking down capitalism? That's the important part.
You have a friend who hates musicals? Well, now since it started, he's watching. Okay, maybe he'll turn into a newsboy. Who's to say? We love that for you. You have 15 outdoor cameras and a crazy guard dog. Your house is fine. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that they didn't come to your house, but it sucks that they stole your porch decorations.
They stole decorations?
Yeah, they stole porch decorations.
What's the point of that?
To be jerks, I assume.
It is.
I'm sorry, AC.
That sucks.
Very sorry. I don't like that for you. I don't like that for anyone in your neighborhood. I hope they get snowed on and the snow piles on them and Snowbastion crunches them. Imagine Robert's confusion breaking into Arbitrary Canary's house and seeing walls and walls of slime. I want that. I don't want them to break in, but if they do break in, I want them to get covered in slime.
I like this cartoon world, really.
Yeah, I think it's a sign of the times. People are desperate. It's true, yeah. I just want, if they do break in, I want them to just get completely demolished by slime. I want the slimes to become sentient like the toys in Toy Story and attack to protect their home. That's what I want. Listen, I'm a simple woman with simple needs. See, your boyfriend just laughed. Are you laughing because I'm not a simple woman with simple needs?
No, I was laughing at the
Scenario.
Like your Home Alone slash.
Oh, yeah, it's like Home Alone slime style. Yeah. You got filtered? Oh no. I approve of a world where the slimes fight back. That's all I'm saying. Yikes, Amanda. That's a pricey card steal. Pricey. Too pricey. Not me putting off required training this morning for book club. Oh no, Danny! That's okay. I still want it to be cute like adipose. What's adipose? I'm good, Alex. How are you? All right. So this morning we are continuing. Oh, I've never seen Doctor Who. Thank you, Jenna. That's very sweet of you. I also love our Christmas tree. We worked really hard to make it so themey, so pretty. All of our stuff matches. Yeah. Can't stay long going on a walk with my mom and the dog. That's awesome. Yay. All right. So we are continuing Key Ridge today by Allison Specca from here on TikTok. And it is a nice backdrop for book club. I agree. The tree is quite lovely. This is what we are reading right now, and I think we should hop on into it. Just a reminder, we are going to have a joint live with the author when we're done with the book. So if you have any questions, write them down because she's going to come talk to us and we can ask her. We're only 14 pages into it, Kristen, and it's pretty run-of-the-mill standard romance stuff. Holy Hannah, friends. Wait, what? You're here. What happened? No calls today. Yay! Let's hope for the best. All right, so we're about to start, and let's see where the book takes us. And like I said, if you have any questions, write them down because she is going to come to a live. So, and she's gonna like get on the live and do question answers. Oh yeah, Giles, right? Giles? It's Giles, not Giles. Giles. Giles Stone. Giles Stone. Any questions are just appropriate ones. I think she'll take any questions. It's a romance novel, so I think we can make a collection of questions ahead of time, right? To ask her. And then have some on the fly as well. We'll decide later. We'll talk about it. We haven't even picked a date yet, she and I. Oh yeah, you can definitely ask her that. I think anyone who's been to our After Dark lives know exactly where babies come from. Yes, how autobiographical is this story? Chapter 3. I tapped my fingers impatiently on the steering wheel as I stared out into the endless sea of tail lights. I planned to leave work early and change before meeting Garrett and our friends at dinner, but unfortunately, an issue at one of our properties forced me to stay late, and now I was stuck in traffic trying to get to the restaurant. Shoot, I muttered. There was no way I'd be there on time. I loathed being late, even if I was barely given any notice. It occurred to me at some point during the day that Garrett must have known Will was going to propose long before it happened. Maybe it shouldn't have bothered me that he didn't mention it, but part of me knew his exclusion of information was tied directly to how he knew it would make me feel. I desperately wanted to be happy for them, but I couldn't wrap my head around it. Will his perpetual bachelor friend, the one who didn't know what a top sheet was and still ate bologna sandwiches, was going to get married before us? Garrett probably figured I would obsess about it and read too much into it. Well, he was wrong. I'm fine, I told myself as my knuckles turned white from gripping the wheel. 15 minutes later, I arrived at the Italian bistro where Garrett had texted me to meet them. I was already a few minutes late, but I sat in the car for a few moments attempting to collect myself. I pulled down my visor mirror and practiced smiling. I'm so happy for you, I whispered. Fake. You look fake. I closed my eyes, took a deep breath before plastering a smile on again. Congrats, I hissed. It was pointless. Hopefully at this point, everyone was halfway into a celebratory glass of wine and wouldn't notice my half-hearted congratulations. I walked briskly through the doors, and the host directed me to a large table in the back. The restaurant was bustling with life. Before I even approached, I knew that most of the noise was coming from my friends. Maddie? Garrett stood and greeted me and kissed me on the cheek. Hey, I made the rounds quickly, giving hugs to everyone seated. Will and Lauren were at the head of the table. Across from them was Ben, Garrett's other best friend, also from college, and his wife, Jennifer. Jennifer and Ben had also been together since college, so I was close with them. Jennifer was one of my best girlfriends. To Jennifer's left was Nadine. Nadine was Jennifer's childhood best friend who also went to school with us. Okay. It's a little much, right, on that front. Like, too many people getting thrown at us all at once. I don't know. Does anyone else feel that way? I feel like it's just an inundation of new characters, and that's like my brain is not going to be able to hold on to all these people. She had broken up with her longtime boyfriend last year, which made me feel a little bit of relief at not being the only one engaged or unmarried in the group. I settled into my seat, and Garrett handed me a glass of wine before raising his own drink. Now that we're all here, I want to congratulate Will and Lauren. I think I speak for everyone when I say we all thought this day would never come. Cheers, buddy. That's rude. We all shouted cheers and clinked our glasses. I detected the tiniest bit of irritation when I caught Lauren's eye. Even though they had been dating for a year, I hardly knew her. Whenever we hung out as a group, she always seemed to have an excuse not to come. I sensed she didn't like us all that much, especially Garrett. Honestly, I couldn't blame her. Garrett loved bringing up Will's crazy single days any chance he got. I'd be annoyed with him too. How's work going? Jennifer asked me, handing over the bread basket. Oh, just the typical grind. I grabbed a roll. Oh, but maybe you think this is exciting. Today I got to pitch a professional athlete. Apparently he's a former Olympic snowboarder. No way! Now Nadine was also leaning in, listening to my story. Who was it? Giles Stone. Jennifer squealed. Oh my God, I know exactly who he is. He's so hot. Nadine nodded her agreement. Who are we talking about? Garrett asked, sliding a hand behind my chair and leaning in. Me, I hope. Oh, me, I hope, he said.
I rolled my eyes. Giles Stone. He's a professional snowboarder and apparently a professional asshole. I had to pitch him today about that Colorado property I was telling you about. He stormed out after a few minutes and he couldn't have been ruder. Morning, Tressa. Bummer, Nadine said. Why are the hot ones always shitty people? Jennifer asked. Except for us, right? Garrett gestured to himself, Will, and Ben. No, you guys were pretty shitty, Jennifer laughed. It took all of our hard work to turn you into upstanding life partners, right, girls? Cheers to that, I said, grinning. We both clinked our glasses and offered them to Lauren, who looked uncomfortable. After an awkward few seconds, she tapped her glass on ours and returned to staring at the menu, not saying a word. I caught Jennifer's eye and we shared a knowing glance. It was always like this with Lauren. Oh my God, look at this picture that Steven just posted. Nadine shoved her phone into Jennifer's eyesight and then they both peered over it. Stop, that cannot be his new girlfriend. They started to gossip about an old acquaintance. I smiled politely and waited until they were ready to discuss something different. One of the cons of having two best friends that had grown up together was that I would never be caught. I see, I got confused. Okay, Nadine and Jennifer grew up together, not Lauren, the new engaged person. Sorry, I was confused. I was like, didn't you just say you don't know her very well? How is she your best friend? Agreed, Aurora, agreed. Yeah, not great. Well, I think that's probably why we're gonna ditch this town and head to Colorado with AC, right? They started to gossip about an old acquaintance. I smiled politely and waited until they were ready to discuss something different. One of the cons of having two best friends that had grown up together was that I would never be caught up on their inside jokes or know all the same people that they knew. They almost reminded me of sisters, which made me feel a pang of sadness. I was close with my sister Frankie, who was a few years younger than me, but she moved to Atlanta after college and now we only saw each other a few times a year. Thank God for texting or I'd be distraught about it. Lauren looks pretty miserable for having finally gotten what she wanted, Garrett whispered into my ear. I snuck a glance in her direction. I think her misery is because we're here, not because of that gorgeous ring on her finger. He chuckled. If a sparkly piece of jewelry is what you care about being engaged, I'd happily shell out the money for some nice earrings. My spine stiffened at the disbelief that he would bring that up now. We were out with friends. You know that's not it. I hissed and gave him a death glare, letting him know that he'd gone too far. He ruffled my hair, oblivious to my irritation, and turned his attention back to Will and Lauren. Hey, Will, remember that time you slept with the cocktail waitress and ended up getting locked inside the bar until the next morning? Ben roared with laughter. That was hilarious! Lauren, have you heard this story? Lauren looked like she wished she could disappear as Ben and Garrett rambled on about Will's drunken escapades. I tried to shoot her a sympathetic glance, but she wouldn't make eye contact with me. I sighed and turned back to Jennifer and Nadine, who were still obsessing about people that I didn't know. Taking a big sip of wine, I waited patiently to be included. And apparently that's the end of the scene because we have a scene marker here. Bye, drive safe, okay? This was so much fun. Jennifer and Ben hugged each of us before piling into their car. Thanks for setting this up. We really appreciate it, Will said, and he hugged each of us goodbye. Lauren looked in pain, but to her credit, she tried to disguise her discomfort and gave each of us a hug too. Shoot, I think I forgot something inside, Nadine said, heading back to the entrance. I'll see you all later. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, Garrett announced. See you at home, babe? We had driven separately, so I nodded as Garrett also disappeared into the restaurant again. When I turned back to Lauren and Will, she was eyeing me as if trying to decide something. You were today years old when you learned about scene markers in books? Yes, that is usually what that is. I have some in my book as well. Everything okay? I asked her, getting a little annoyed at her attitude. You don't sense anything off? She asked. What are you talking about? We gotta go. Will laughed nervously and tugged Lauren away from me. We'll see you around, Maddie. I gave a small wave and walked over to my car. What had Lauren been talking about? What had seemed off? She must have meant the vibe of our friend group in general. Whatever, I muttered, starting the car. Between her and Giles and the Giles mess earlier, I was pretty fed up with shitty attitudes. I pulled out of the restaurant and headed home, the day playing on repeat in my mind. Nothing terrible had happened. It was still so mediocre. A pit formed in my, but it was, nothing terrible had happened, but it was still so mediocre. A pit formed in my stomach. Ever since I was a little kid, my parents fussed over my upbeat personality. Anytime something bad happened to anyone in the family, I would try to be right there with a smile and a solution. Lately, though, I worried my bright demeanor might be fading. I had been pretending that everything was great for so long when I finally took a step back and looked at my life, and I realized I might not be as happy as I thought. Yes, my job was great, but it was the only real one I had ever known. Yes, I loved Garrett, but would we ever want the same things out of life? I would never admit this to anyone, but deep down I was worried he would never ask me to marry him. When I pulled up to a stoplight, I took a deep breath, closed my eyes, willing this strange feeling to leave me. I was fine. Everything was great. It was then, dear reader, that we realized everything was not great. I think I am going to choose to be the narrator in this situation. How do you all feel about that? Big thumbs up if you want my outside narration for this book. No, that's really terrible. It was in fact not fine. It was in fact not great. Yes, it is true, dear reader, he was never intending to propose. It would never happen for this dear gal. I don't do sweatshirts really, but I need Ghost Pickles. It came in. Yeah, Ghost Pickles does only come in sweatshirts. But Snow Bastion, sorry about my hand. Do you guys remember on live yesterday when someone was like, clean your hand? It wasn't for lack of washing my hands. I've washed my hands and taken 2 showers since then, and it's still there. Paint do be like that. It's not finger paint. So, all right. Shit. I was running late again. There was something about the fall season that made it so hard for me to stay on a good routine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Okay. I'm not even worried about them bashing the fall. So, and you guys can tell me if you don't like this, but because this is an independent author and I'm considering independently publishing my book, I've been taking a pretty critical look at, since I started writing mine, I've been taking a very critical look at the books that I read in a different way than I ever have before. And exactly, yes, Becca got it. In the first 2 chapters, all she could talk about was how she's never late and she hates to be late. But she's saying here, I was running late again. There's something about the fall that made it hard for me to stay on a good routine. But she literally opens the book with, where is it here? Hold on. He always slept through his alarm and it was up to me to ensure that he got up for work all the time. I was always the morning person. There were a bunch of indications. So this is one of the things, and you guys can tell me if you don't like this kind of aside as well, but like I've been debating pretty heavily whether I'm going to query my book when it's done or if I'm just going to get editors, pay them personally, and then publish it on my own. And part of that decision is a lot of... Becca, I don't know that that's it. I don't know that that's it. But part of my decision making has been that this will be the second independent author that I'm reading this year. I'm just getting more into it, which is great. I want to support independent authors, but I'm noticing the same issues across the board with indie authors. And I'm wondering if it means, A, they didn't get enough editors ahead of time, or if it's just like, if you know where I'm going with this? But she still is at this moment, Nikki, isn't she? I mean, she hasn't left him yet, right? I don't know. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Yeah, all right, let's see. There was something about the fall season that made it so hard for me to stay in a good routine. It could be the shorter days, or maybe it was the weather finally becoming desirable again. Whatever it was, I found myself constantly rushing out the door lately. Babe, don't forget we've got dinner tonight, Garrett reminded me. We've got to celebrate my promotion. I had forgotten. Why was I so scatterbrained this week? Of course. Where are we going again? I didn't tell you. I glanced back at him from the mirror in the doorway. He looked especially smug. I'm not a mind reader. I got reservations at Vino. Vino was a new restaurant in town that I had been dying to try. It was crazy expensive and ridiculously tough to get a reservation. My lips tucked into a smile at the news. That's amazing, Garrett. He waved off my praise. Just make sure you're there at 7:30 exactly. They'll give up our table if we don't make it there on time. Shoot, I have to go to one of our properties at 6 today. I chewed my lip thinking, well, let me just grab a change of clothes in case I need to head straight there. I raced to our walk-in closet and ran my fingers along my dresses, trying to decide which one to wear tonight. I held up a red one and examined it as my eyes shifted to my freshly manicured nails. I gasped and dropped the dress. My nails were freshly manicured because I went to get them done with Jennifer and Nadine a few days ago. While this wasn't abnormal for the three of us, I had tried to bail, and they insisted that I join them. Garrett had been promoted, reservations at a fancy restaurant. My friends demanded I get my nails done. Did this all mean what I thought it meant? I jumped up and down and let out a silent squeal of delight. It was finally happening. But what should I wear to get engaged? Now I scrutinized my closet much more closely. My eyes danced past, excuse me. My eyes danced past the white chiffon option, no, too obvious, and stopped at a flouncy silver number. I selected it and smiled. This was the one. I hadn't had a chance to wear this yet, and I knew it made my body look insane. Shit, my garment bag was still at work from when I picked up dry cleaning last week. I remembered I had a steamer in my office and placed the bag carefully inside an almost empty leather tote bag. Not the most glamorous carrying case, but it would have to do. No worries, Grace. We're not that much into it, to be honest. We were doing a lot of talking, Grace, so they went out to dinner with her friends, and we think that Giles might be cheating on her. No, just kidding, not Giles. Garrett might be cheating on her. Garrett, Giles, 2 G names? Weird. I raced for the door and stopped to plant a big kiss on Garrett's lips on the way out. What was that for? He asked, grinning. Just excited for tonight, I said, wiggling my fingers at him. I'll see you later. Well, Tressa, it wasn't explicit, but everyone in the comments was saying that they think, yeah, it's a whole new cast since you were here last. It's true. Everyone's saying they think she's cheating, but it hasn't been laid out, or he's cheating. It hasn't been laid out yet, Tressa. It was just a guess. Everyone was just guessing that because of the way that Lauren was acting. Oh no, we're about to get more people. Buckle in, friends. Buckle in. Are you sure? Sharon demanded. Pretty sure. Why else would Jennifer have practically forced me to go to the nail salon when I was swamped at that night? Well, that is compelling. Oh no, Sharon's her coworker, right? Okay, too many characters. My brain can't keep up.
Be nice.
What?
Be nice. Be nice.
Aurora said it's like Game of Thrones up in here. When you said guile in my head, it was spelled G-U-Y-L-E. No, it's true. Yes, I am. That's fair, Becca. Becca said, to be fair, I'm only being mean to my own brain by saying I can't keep up. Yes, that's true. I'm telling you, I have a feeling it's coming. The smile hadn't left my face all morning. Well, I'm happy for you. It's about time that he manned up. Agreed, I said. Maybe it took Will taking the plunge for him to finally wake up and realize it's time. Sharon looked unimpressed. Knock, knock. Mike stepped through my open door. Morning, I greeted him. I'll talk to you later, Maddie. Sharon waved before slipping past Mike. So, Mike sat down in the now unoccupied chair. Do you remember that pitch we made for the Colorado property last week? How could I forget? I was still irritated we never heard back from them. It was one thing not to hire us, but to ghost us completely? Rude. Especially after the way that Giles Stone acted in our meeting. Well, I decided to follow up with Bev one last time, and lo and behold, she answered. She's drowning in work when I called, and she was completely overwhelmed. She apologized for not getting back to us earlier, and the time just got away from her, or something like that. Anyway, she agreed to a trial period. I sat up straighter. Sometimes we allowed clients to use our services for a few months to ensure they were pleased before signing a contract. A trial period. For how long? Well, just 30 days. They want us there before the ski season's in full swing, so I said we'd have someone in place by November 1st. It's a short one, but given how stressed she sounded over there, I'm guessing any help will be a godsend. That's amazing. Do we already have a property manager contact in Colorado? Mike shook his head. That's the thing. Our closest property right now is in Utah. The company we use out there doesn't have anyone in Colorado. We'll need to hold a round of interviews remotely for the position and hire someone in-house. That's going to be tough on such short notice. I bit my lip. Wait, what if we hire someone and we don't get the contract for the temp position? Mike shrugged. Well, we'll just have to be upfront about that, and we'll be a contract position with the opportunity to go full-time. I nodded, although I wasn't sure that we would get many qualified candidates in this market without the promise of full-time benefits. I'll contact HR today to get up a posting online. See you break. Lunch? I looked up to see Sharon was at my door. Is it noon already? It's 1. Shit, sorry. I've been back and forth on this job posting with HR all morning. I got up from my chair and grabbed my bag. Yeah, I heard we got the ski lodge. Nice work. We walked towards the elevator. Well, assuming we can find someone who will take the PM job on insanely short notice, it will be okay with no full-time perks. Sharon snorted. Sounds easy enough. The elevator pinged as we arrived in the lobby. I stepped forward and was immediately met with a barrier and a squeal. An intern holding a coffee carrier rushed into the... An intern holding a coffee cup carrier... That's a nice alliteration. I like that. Coffee cup carrier had rushed onto the elevator and collided with me. Everything seemed to happen in slow motion as the lava-hot liquid soared in my direction. I threw my bag out in front of me for protection right before the coffee made contact with me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The intern was frantically panicking at the now almost empty cups. You should wait to see if people are coming off the elevator before you burst onto it, Sharon told her, irritated. I know, I'm such an idiot. I was running late. I'm so sorry. I looked down to see that I was basically unscathed, except my bag was soaked with coffee. It's all right. Just be more careful next time. I smiled at her, still remembering what it felt like to be a young, ambitious, and nervous as hell to mess anything up. She apologized several times before rushing out the door to get replacement beverages. I should be cleaning or writing cards continuously. Ooh, write cards, that's fun. Let's hop in the bathroom before lunch. I need to clean off my bag. Sharon and I steered ourselves down the hallway and into the luxurious marble bathrooms located in the lobby. I grabbed some paper towels and set my bag on the counter to inspect it. It was a nice bag, but I'd bought it years ago. It already had a decent amount of wear and tear. I started to dab at it, and then I peeked inside to see if any damage was done there. As soon as I saw it, the blood drained from my face. Shit, I said. What? Sharon stopped primping her hair in the mirror and gave me her full attention. I held out my gorgeous silver dress, now covered in coffee stains. She gasped, "Oh, is that what you were going to wear tonight?" I nodded, trying not to panic. I meant to hang it up in my office, but I got sidetracked when Mike told me about the Colorado property and I completely forgot. What are you going to do? You can't get engaged in that. I groaned. Ugh, maybe this is a sign. Garrett was never going to propose to me tonight. This is the universe punishing me for my optimism. First off, even if there is only a 1% chance of you getting engaged tonight, you absolutely cannot wear a stained dress. Second, it's not optimistic to think that your boyfriend of almost a decade would propose. I chewed my lip, weighing my options. I'm sorry, but I can't do lunch. I've got to run home and get a new dress before my next meeting, I said, already rushing out of the bathroom. Run like the wind, she called. Racing home, I kept glancing at the time. I knew I was cutting it close to my next meeting, but I'll be damned if I was going to get engaged in a coffee-soaked dress. Suddenly, it hit me. Oh no. Oh no. I have a feeling I know what's about to happen. You guys thinking what I'm thinking? Bad news bears. Suddenly it hit me and the warmth flooded into my stomach. I was going to get engaged to the man I've been with since college. I was going to have the beach wedding of my dreams. I was going to get to call someone my fiance and then soon my husband. Since I was a little girl, I dreamed of my wedding and I had been planning it ever since. Despite it being normal now for my generation not to marry or to wait until they were older, I always wanted to get married young. So it surprised everyone when I fell in love with someone who had no timer on such things. But now the moment I had been waiting for years was here. The moment that would send my life spiraling in the direction that I have been dying to go in ever since I met Garrett. I bit back a grin and pulled onto the street and into our parking spot out front of our apartment. I rushed up the one flight of stairs and opened the door, ready to be in and out of there as quickly as possible. As soon as I set my keys down, a soft thump came from our bedroom. I froze, my eyes glued to the bedroom door. After another minute passed, I heard footsteps. I panicked. I fished out my pepper spray from my purse. Just as I was about to aim it in the intruder's direction, Garrett slipped out of our bedroom wearing nothing but sweatpants. I breathed a sigh of relief and brought my hand to my heart, lowering the pepper spray. Garrett, what the hell are you doing here? You almost gave me a heart attack. He looked flushed. He ran a hand through his hair and didn't move from the spot in front of the bedroom door. I wasn't feeling well, so I came home early. I looked at him, puzzled. Are you sick? Why didn't you text me? Few times a year when Garrett did get sick, he was a complete baby about it. Last year, he begged me to drive home from work just to bring him soup. I was going to. I just got home. He leaned his back against the door. What are you doing here in the middle of the day? His whole demeanor felt off to me. Someone spilled coffee all over my bag, and the dress that I was planning to wear tonight got ruined. I came home to grab something else, but maybe I don't need to anymore? Why's that? If you're sick, I'm assuming dinner is off? I replied, disappointed. I think it's just something I ate not sitting right. We should still do dinner later. He wasn't meeting my eyes. What was going on with him? And then I realized, what if he had the ring in there? Maybe he came home early to get it and didn't want me to see it. I bit the inside of my cheek to keep from smiling. Okay, well, if dinner's still on, then I just need to get another dress. I'll grab it from the closet and I'll be in and out so fast. No, he cried, gripping the doorknob behind him. Come on, Garrett. I really need a different dress. I stepped toward him and gave him my best puppy dog eyes. I didn't want to spoil my surprise, but I needed to look my best tonight. Before he could answer, I heard another thump coming from inside the bedroom. I froze. Is someone else in there? Garrett looked down at his feet. I felt panicky now. Garrett, what's going on? I tried to shove past him and get to the door. He didn't budge. Maddie, please just go. Let's talk later. There was a thud now. I was sure someone else was in there. Why the hell is someone else in our bedroom, Garrett? What is going on? I demanded, shoving his bare chest. Maddie, move, I said, giving him a death glare. Please, move, I shouted, shoving him harder this time. Finally, he relented and let me get past him. I swung the door open and gasped. Nadine was there, wearing only a skirt and a bra. She appeared to be looking frantically for a top. What the hell is going on? I yelled, my voice shaking with the horror that I had just walked into. Nadine covered her mouth and tears sprung into her eyes. Maddie, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. She started to sob. I whipped my head around to find Garrett just standing there, arms across his chest, still not looking at me. Will someone please start talking? My voice cracked as I continued to yell at them. We never meant for this to happen, Nadine responded through tears. Thankfully, she had located her top and was now fully dressed. Meant for what to happen? Nadine glanced at Garrett for help, but he remained mute. We're together, Maddie, she cried. I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry. My jaw went slack. No, we're together. I gestured frantically between Garrett and myself. We've been together for 8 years, and you're supposed to be my friend. Aurora, Nadine is one of the two best friends, Jennifer and Nadine, that grew up together, the two that are like sisters. Yeah. She's the one who went back into the restaurant to get something last night and Garrett followed her. Yeah, sneaky. She started choking on her sobs and didn't say anything in response. How long has this been going on? I demanded to know. Since the Cabo trip, Garrett finally broke his silence. My mouth hung open. The Cabo trip was since 6 months ago, I whispered. Back in April, our whole friend group had decided to take a long weekend trip to Mexico together. I had to stay back at the last minute because of a work emergency. Black dots flooded my vision. I raised my hand to my forehead and lowered myself onto the floor. We never meant to hurt you. Nadine was hovering over me now, grabbing my shoulders. I wanted to tell her not to touch me. I wanted to tell them both to go to hell, but I felt like I was going to pass out, and the only thing keeping me conscious were deep breaths. Through spotted vision, I saw Garrett exit the room, not even saying one word in his defense, not begging for forgiveness like I would have expected. I wanted to cry as all my dreams came crashing down at once, as my heart shattered. But I couldn't feel any of that. I couldn't feel Nadine's touch on my arm. All I felt was numbness wash over for me. Wow. 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 Harsh. Way harsh, Ty. Way harsh, Ty. That is... Agreed, library. Agreed. That's so harsh. So harsh. It's her best friend. Oh, I mean, yeah, that too, Tiffany. But even if you go, you don't have to cheat. They didn't want to hurt her. Okay, I know, right? Yeah, right? I don't know, Tressa. I'm not sure yet. I know, it does sound that way. Yeah, no, it's just red paint. I'll have it up later today, Danny. It'll be up on you. I'll have yesterday and today's posts up on YouTube later so that you can rewatch the thing. Yes. Well, it kind of does, but I don't know how beep boop she writes. I don't know. Right? Seriously. Yeah, don't cheat in your apartment that you live in. Yeah, you're bound to get caught. Yeah, that is way too long to lie every day. Yeah. I don't get it either. I don't understand it. Like it's so, it would, like, just, if you're not interested in someone anymore, just break up with them. Like, you don't have to cheat on them, especially with their best friend. That's pretty nasty. I don't know. It's not good. I don't like that. It's not good. It would eat me alive to lie every day too. Yeah, no, I know. Like, I can barely keep presents a secret. I know. How are you managing 2 relationships? Yeah. Your ex-husband didn't get that memo either? Jeez, Shira, jeez. I know. Having it be with a friend is extra grimy. I know. That close to a friend that you've known for that many years. Yeah. It's bad, bad, bad. I agree, Aurora. I agree. It's, yeah. I am the beverage goblin. I'm the beverage goblin. All right, so I'm gonna get going because we have a Roll for Slime live here on TikTok at 4 o'clock today. So that is what we will be doing. We'll be on here at 4. I mean, same, Anya. I would take cheese over that rent book any day. Oh, you know what I was gonna say? I think I counted this morning and I think we've almost read a book a month this year just on book club. That's pretty good, right? I think by the end of this year, we will have gone through 11 books, which all things considered and considering our, like, you know, wild everything that's gone on over the course of the year and like trying to get that's still pretty good, right? Yeah. Seriously, Becca. Yeah, so, and that's just what we've read together, not even like outside stuff. So, you know, cool. Okay, so I am going to be on live later today at 4 for regular kid Roll for Slimes, and then we do need to do that, Tiffany, and then we will do After Dark on YouTube starting at 5:30, and if you have one of those that you need and you haven't signed up for a spot yet, there was homework. Oh, Becca. I am proud of us too, Nikki. Maybe next year we can do more. Who knows? Who knows what we'll get done next year? Maybe we'll get 13 done next year. Maybe we'll increase by 2. So anyway, I will see you all at 4 right here on the Ticks of Talks. And, I mean, we can make it 1, Rosie. We can do that. I need to update the lists anyway. Maybe I'll do that today because I have a lot of stuff that needs to be added to the lists. So maybe I will do that later. But that being said, there is a buttermint scented slime coming to the restock. So you don't have to wait and hope for the chance that you land on buttermint. You can just get the one that is for sure buttermint rather than, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's a great scent. It's a like spot on scent, but rather than risking it with Roll for Slime, you could also just get the one that is that. So sure I had them. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, or you can trade it if you'd rather. You know, that's also an option, Rosie. You know, you always have that option. I don't have a problem with my Patreon people have the option to trade stuff all the time. It's literally not an issue for me. So, you know, you want to make buttermints? How do you make buttermints? How does one make a buttermint? Hi, Justina, long time no see. How does one make a buttermint? Because I also would like to have them. You used to make them for wedding showers? It's so easy and so good. Powdered sugar, mint extract, and butter. Really? Is this true? Because I have fake powdered sugar. That's a good question, Alyssa. What if we do it on live and then I cut it out and make it a video anyway? What do you think of that? Because then we can get both out of it. Thoughts, hopes, dreams? That's amazing news, Shira. Shira, maybe you just do it and I just give you dollars. Listen, I know how to know what other people are better at. Nope, they grow in nature. I don't believe their lies. If you make them, I will pay for them and for the ingredients. Christmas present. Love to see it. I'll take buttermints as a Christmas present. Okay, cool. So I'll see you all at 4. Maybe we'll have new Roll for Slime lists because I do have a lot of new stuff to get on them and I want to get the Christmas stuff out into the world ASAP. I'm not sure what Shira's not good at. Haven't found it yet, but if I find out, I'll let you know. Shira, what are you not good at? Shira's really not good at dancing. Oh, okay. I was trying to come up with something. Answering texts in a timely manner. Oh, okay. Fair. Math. Me either. The math ain't mathing. It's true. It's true. She is. All right. I will see you all later. Shara is not good at letting people down. That's true. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Yes, Liz is our math person because she's a professional math person. If you haven't signed up for your spot for Roll for Slime and you are owed one, please, please, please sign up for today. I really want to get everyone's holiday Roll for Slimes mailed out to them as soon as possible because I want them all done before the holiday season. I know, but we have our own personal math person. It's Liz. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, please, 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 let's do it today and let's just get them all done, right? Because like then we can be free of them for the holiday season. You can use them for that. Okay, love you guys. Bye.